What kind of car do you drive?
Mercedes C300.
And how much is your monthly payment?
$920.
Ooh. Lorenza,
Yes.
what kind of car do you drive?
Chevy Tahoe.
And how much is your monthly payment?
$810.
Oh no.
I know.
Justin,
Hey,
what kind of car do you drive?
2018 Tacoma,
And how much is your monthly payment?
$496.
That's not bad. Hey Dustin,
Yeah,
what kind of car do you drive?
a Range Rover Velar,
And how much is your monthly payment?
$760.
That's not bad. What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a 2024 F-150.
And what's your monthly payment?
$1,000.
Oh no. That's the worst one today.
Yo, 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 yo! What is up? What is up, YouTube? Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Today, we're diving into something that is straight up insane in 2025. I'm talking car payments and prices. I've been reading through your comments, and man, some of these are just too good not to share. So, yeah, let's get into it.
The economy tonight and our reporting on the prices you're paying for everything. Tonight here, the cost of a new car. What our reporter discovered on the car lot, the average price of a new vehicle in this country, and what's driving this. Here's Matt Rivers.
Tonight, it's never been more expensive to buy a new car. According to a report from Kelley Blue Book, the average price for a new vehicle has cracked the $50,000 mark for the first time ever.
It's shocking.
I think it's obscene.
And that's just what people paid. The average asking price, the MSRP for 2026 models, is even higher, more than $52,000. Talk about sticker shock. The study's authors writing, "It was only a matter of time, especially when you consider the best-selling vehicle in America is a pickup truck from Ford that routinely costs north of $65,000. The report says the average price for a new Tesla is $54,138.
And how much you end up paying a month? How much you end up paying a month?
Too much.
What's too much?
Where we getting ready to take a picture at?
Right here.
By this car?
Yeah, by your new car. Came in for an oil change.
I know, right?
Now you left with more debt. But how much you pay a month?
Throw this tissue at you.
Yeah, how much you pay a month?
$520.
There you go.
What?
Zero down. The goose egg.
The first comment I want to react to says, first rule of buying a car. You don't get financed at the dealership. You walk in with cash, either yours or a pre-approved loan from your own bank. Y'all, this is exactly what I've been saying for years. You walk in without cash, without your own financing lined up, you're basically letting the dealership run the show. And let me tell you, they're not in the business of selling cars. They're in the business of selling financing. And you know those numbers can be wild. Then we got this one. 3 things I've learned watching these videos. 1, I'm gonna drive my 2017 Honda Ridgeline until the wheels fall off. 2, I will never buy another brand new vehicle ever again. 3, when I buy any vehicle in the future, it will be in cash. Yeah, that's smart right there. That's how you do it, folks. Cars are tools, not status symbols. You maintain them, you keep them, and you save yourself a ton of money.
I'm Ed Howard. I've worked at this dealership for 15 years, and I'm thinking I probably spent $300,000 in cars that I've purchased. Oh my God, no wonder I'm so broke.
Hi, my name's Alicia. I've been here for 13 years. I think I've spent maybe 400 grand on cars here. Yikes.
Hi, I'm Matt Liebig. I've worked here for 15 years. I think I've spent $300,000 on cars.
I'm Chris. I've been here for 8 months now. I think I've spent probably 100 grand. Ouch.
Hi, my name's Alex. I've been here for about 18 years, and I think I've probably spent somewhere between, let's just say, $500,000 to $600,000 on all my cars. That's a lot more than that.
So what's the biggest hiccup on why you haven't bought a car yet? If you're looking at buying a car and you haven't bought it yet, what's the biggest reason you haven't bought it yet? Tell me in the comments, maybe I can help. And follow Ramsey Sells Cars.
So does anyone else besides me think how crazy it is that the Ford F-Series is currently the #1 vehicle sold in the United States? However, most Americans are currently in debt affording this car. So let's see how much you need to make to comfortably afford a 2025 Ford F-150. So the total price of this Ford F-150 XLT came out to be right around $54,000. However, when you multiply by 7% sales tax, you get a brand new total of around $57,000. Taking the total price of the vehicle, adding 20% down, financed at 5% for a total of 60 months, you're left with a total monthly payment of around $872. So the annual insurance cost for a Ford F-150 is going to be right around $2,400 a year, so it's roughly going to be around $206 a month. The annual maintenance cost on a brand new Ford F-150 is going to be right around $788 a year, so that's roughly going to be around $65 a month if you were to budget this out. And after we add all of this together, we're left with a total monthly payment of around $1,100 a month. And if you were to multiply this by 10%, you'll find your monthly gross income, then multiply this by 12 to find your annual gross income. And you roughly should be making around $137,000 a year to be able to very comfortably afford a 2025 Ford F-150.
No new car, no payments, just common sense. Here's a good one. I love how the dealership will quote these outrageous payments like $30,000 to $700 in their vehicles, so you can think paying $1,500 is a steal. Y'all, that's literally how they trap you. Make $1,500 look like a bargain compared to $3,700. It's all smoke and mirrors. And yeah, people fall for it all the time. Another comment says, my mom and dad went to an Acura dealership. They wanted to pay cash up front, and my dad said they wouldn't even negotiate. I told them they don't want to sell cars. They want to sell financing with 25% APR. 25%. Can y'all believe that? You could buy another car straight up before that loan even comes close to finishing. This is why I always tell folks, come prepared, bring cash or a bank loan, and don't get suckered by flashy dealership tricks.
I was working at Mazda and watching people get absolutely ripped off with their car finance every single day. Customers would come in needing a car loan and we had to mark up their interest rates by 2% just because it was legal so the company could make more money. I would see young people signing loans that they did not understand, paying thousands more than they needed to because nobody explained their options. And the worst part was I was part of that problem. I was trained to maximize profits, not help people get the best deal, and I literally couldn't sleep at night doing this job any longer. So I left and I became a finance broker. Now I compare 25 different lenders instead of pushing one bank's products. Everyone deserves better than bank speak and just one option. That's why I do what I do now.
What's the highest car payment you've seen?
$1,200.
On what?
Suburban.
Jeff, highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$3,700.
What kind of car?
McLaren.
Probably $1,500 so far.
And what kind of vehicle was it?
That was a ZR2 Colorado.
$2,600 a month.
What kind of vehicle?
Genesis G90.
Okay.
$3,196 a month.
Wow. That's pretty high. What kind of car was it?
It was a Corvette E-Ray, financed the whole amount.
Nice.
No money down.
About $2,300 on a Corvette.
Probably about like $2,800, $2,700 around there.
On what kind of car?
Probably a commercial truck.
Probably $2,300, $2,200 a month.
What kind of car?
One was a Dodge Dually.
I'm learning the hard way that just because you can make a payment on something doesn't mean that you can afford it. For 30 years, I have lived with a mindset of if I want it, I'm going to get it. I didn't care what it affected or who it affected, if it was going to cause us to not meet one of our goals or if it was going to cause us to live paycheck to paycheck. And now I'm 48 years old. I've already lived half of my life, and I'm just now figuring out what that mindset actually cost me, which was peace, progress, and a whole lot of missed opportunities. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm learning the hard way, and it has cost my family, and it has cost me. Here I am stuck in a car that I had to have 2 years ago, financed $78,000 for it. I pay $1,100 a month. I owe $57,000 on it, and they appraised it for $40,000, and we don't even own our own home yet.
This one cracked me up. My car is 22 years old and requires no payments, LOL. Y'all, this is the dream, right? No payments, no debt, just maintenance. That's real freedom. And trust me, if more people understood that, we wouldn't be talking about these insane monthly payments today. Here's a solid one. New cars aren't what they used to be. Overly complicated powertrains, modular assembly, and reliance on software makes new cars less reliable, more expensive to repair, and unlikely to see 150,000 kilometers on the clock. Yeah, this hits home. Cars these days are basically computers on wheels. One little sensor or software bug, and you're looking at a repair bill that could be as much as a month's rent. Meanwhile, older vehicles? Simpler, cheaper, and built to last.
Speaking of oil change, I just called Mercedes and them said $800 for service B. I won't be accepting any more texts this month, any more phone calls this month, unless it comes with some money. I'm sorry, that's all I got. That's all I got. Like,
CarMax has to be stopped. This is a 2015 Nissan Altima S, meaning that it doesn't have a backup camera, base model, no frills, no features, and they want 12 grand for this. Check this out. Now this one's locked, I can't show you the inside, but check this out. 12 grand for a 2015 Nissan S with 126,000 miles. This thing's going to need a new transmission the moment you drive this off the lot. $308 a month for 72 months. Look at this, 72-month term without a down payment. Meaning you could put a down payment down and bring this down maybe 20 bucks. But you're still paying close to $300 a month in 2025 for a car with no backup camera, cloth seats, and a horrendous CVT. To top it off, look at this. They tried to polish the lights, but they didn't do a very good job.
You guys, check out the window controls on my new car. This is so cool. My old car had separate buttons for each window so I could just feel it. But then I was wasting all this time looking at the road, paying attention to where I was going. Now, if I want to roll down the back window, I can stare down on my knees and fumble around with a touchscreen the size of an almond, all while I'm traveling at 70 miles an hour. The really cool part, too, is sometimes it doesn't even work. Kind of keeps things exciting. So massive shout out to Volkswagen for this huge step forward in human progress.
This car has been on our lot longer than I have, and I don't know why. Behind me is the 2023 Mustang GT Premium, and here's 3 reasons this car should be gone already. Reason number 1 that this car should be gone is it has just over 10,000 miles on it. That's only 5,000 miles a year. Reason number 2 this car should be gone is it's actually purple and not black. This paint color is called Purple Mischievous Metallic. Reason number 3 this car has to go. Listen to this exhaust. In all honesty, we just got this car in last night, and I just started today. But if you're watching this video, I can sell it to you for $42,991. Let me know in the comments, would you drive a purple Mustang?
Bro, please tell me this is a joke, right? I'm just trying to figure out, how do you owe $25,000 on a Mercedes that has 170,000 miles?
When I got out of high school, I wasn't really too smart about the car finances and stuff like that. Just pretty much blindly signed. It was a 26% interest rate. I got it from CarMax. Originally, the note was like 500 something plus the CarMax gears, stuff like that. So it went up to 600. After tax, it's 628 or 668.
But you said you bought the car in 2021?
Yeah, 2021.
4 years later, if you bought it for 25, how you still owe 25? How much do you have down?
Credit score 580. Now I don't have anything really down. I'm like an Amazon driver.
Time being, just use the car and just be careful if they're gonna pick it up. But I mean, if that's your only mode of transportation, hustle for a year or two, get your credit up, and then when you have a 700 credit score, you climb the Amazon ladder and go get a nice car. But right now, the situation is when people see luxury cars and high interest rates, they don't really think about getting it to this point.
Then we got, when I tell people I have 4 used cars, their response is sell all of them and buy a new one. Mind-blowing. Yeah, people be shocked when you're doing things smart. Having several reliable paid-off cars, that's financial freedom, y'all. You're not chained to monthly payments, and you've got options. Another great one, I make 6-figure salary and both my vehicles are over 8 years old, but completely paid off. I'm not about to throw away my money on some new overpriced crap car. Exactly. Doesn't matter how much you make. Throwing it away on a new car that loses half its value the second you drive off the lot? That ain't smart. That's just dealer bait. Now here's a throwback. I'm in the UK, and back in the late 1980s, a rich old lady said to me, never buy a brand new car. Rich old ladies are canny, and she made perfect sense. And here's the advice she gave that stuck with me. She said buying a brand new car is basically throwing your money down the drain. Instead, invest in something that appreciates, like property. Something that actually grows in value, rather than a car that's going to be a liability the moment it leaves the dealership. Yeah, that's some solid wisdom right there. And the last comment I want to touch on, we can learn a lot from the elderly. I work at a shop, and almost all of our senior citizen regulars have 15, 20-plus-year-old cars, some with 300,000 miles on the clock, and they all say the same thing, that they have no interest in having a car payment when they have a working vehicle. That just needs proper maintenance. We need more of these mindsets in society. Yeah, exactly. This is the mindset we need more of. Cars are just tools to get you from A to B. If it works and you take care of it, why throw money at something new every few years? So here's the takeaway, y'all. In 2025, car payments are ridiculous, prices are nuts, and dealerships are designed to trap you in debt. Cash is king. Buy used, maintain it properly, and don't let the dealership hustle fool you. Drive smart, spend smart, and don't let the dealership game drain your wallet. Thank y'all for watching my channel. Comment below on your thoughts. How do y'all feel about what we just discussed in this video? Please like and subscribe, and let's meet up in the next video. And like I like to say it, folks, peace out.